Hello and welcome to Beyond the Stage, where we'll take a little bit deeper look into the world of competitive events in DECA. Some of the intended outcomes for this webinar are to explain the framework for competitive events, take a look at some of the national curriculum standards, and demonstrates how the competitive events program works seamlessly inside the educational venues and complete curriculum integration. So members aspire to win the DECA trophy and recognition, but that's the ultimate prize. Throughout DECA's competitive events program, all students have the opportunity to gain content knowledge and employ 21st century skills, allowing everyone the potential to be winners by being college and career prepared. So what does it take to make a total winner? Behind the recognition on stage, there's a lot that goes into DECA's competitive events program. This includes content knowledge, 21st century skills, and academic integration. The first few slides will define and discuss some important terms and concepts around these pillars. We want to first look at our content knowledge. DECA's competitive events program is based on the National Curriculum Standards and Career Clusters model. National Curriculum Standards are the standards for business administration, and they provide insight into what business leaders view as important to the success of employees at various levels and in various specialties. These standards define the content for the respective career cluster. They inform teachers, administrators, curriculum developers, and students as to what should be taught and learned. Educators then take the standards and determine how to deliver the content through instructional strategies and how to design the programs and courses. DECA's competitive events program also directly aligns with career clusters and the national curriculum standards. Each role play and case study are developed using performance indicators, which directly link to the knowledge and skill statements that comprise the national career clusters and national curriculum standards frameworks. This graphic represents the career clusters and the national curriculum standards model. As you can see, in the center of this is the core instructional areas, and as it expands out into instructional areas, career pathways, and the actual cluster. Some important terms to review and understand as they pertain to the competitive events program are career clusters. There are 16 of these clusters, and they're an organizing tool for curriculum design and instruction. They provide essential knowledge and skills for the 16 career clusters and their career pathways. Career clusters provide students with relevant context for studying and learning by linking school-based learning with the knowledge and skills required for success in the workplace. The knowledge and skills encompass both secondary and post-secondary education, so the framework informs efforts to strengthen and improve student transition from secondary to post-secondary education and/or the workforce. Career pathways, each of our 16 career clusters has a career pathway, one or more, into specialized career areas. These are represented on the career clusters graphic that you viewed earlier. Instructional areas. These are broad areas of content that are comprised of several performance indicators, and more can be found on these instructional areas through the MBA research. Performance indicators are specific knowledge and skills students are expected to address and perform during their competition. So when you look at the curriculum structure, this is a pyramid graphic and another way to represent what is being developed through the curriculum for DECA's competitive events. We're going to walk through these layers in the next several slides and demonstrate the curriculum structure and its relation to the events. The pyramid represents the continuum of knowledge, starting with the broad knowledge and becoming more specialized on the career area and then specific career. So our tier 1, the blue tier, is the business administration core. The 4 career clusters all share common skills and knowledge across all of the instructional areas. These include business law, communication skills, customer relations, economics, emotional intelligence, financial analysis, human resource management, information management, marketing, operations, professional development, and strategic management. For example, the ability to write professional email messages or apply written directions to achieve tasks is essential, whether you're in the finance field or the marketing field. Performance indicators from the business administration core are used in all exams. They're used in the role plays for principles of business administration events. They're used in case studies for team decision-making events. And they're used in role plays for the individual series events. Tier 2, instructional areas. So each cluster has its own set of instructional areas that are unique to careers within that cluster. For example, all careers in marketing cluster require a strong foundation in the areas of channel management, marketing information management, marketing planning, pricing, product service management, promotion and selling, which is commonly referred to as functions of marketing. In finance cluster, for example, specialized content is divided into the areas of compliance, financial information management, product service management, and risk management. Performance indicators from the clusters are used in the cluster exams, used in case studies for team decision-making events, and used in role plays for the individual series events. The careers pathways. The clusters are separated into pathways, which group similar careers together into broad-based occupational categories. The marketing cluster, for example, contains common knowledge and skills for all professional selling professions, which are different than those in marketing research. In the hospitality cluster, for example, the knowledge and skills needed for a career in lodging will differ from the knowledge and skills needed for a career in recreation, amusement, and attractions. Performance indicators from the pathways are not used in exams, but they are used in the role plays for individual series events. Just a snapshot of some of the career pathways as they are grouped by the career clusters. So we take a look at specialties. The specialty level addresses knowledge and skills needed for a specific career within a specific pathway. For example, the professional selling pathway, specialty careers include advertising sales, pharmaceutical sales, real estate sales, and more. It contains very specialized knowledge and skills. Currently, there are no competitive event connections to this level, but it is in place with the future in mind. The tiers do not necessarily indicate levels of rigor, but rather a progression from a broad set of knowledge and skills to a very specialized set of knowledge and skills for a specific career. Rigor is measured by the curriculum planning levels of each performance indicator, with the simplest being at the prerequisite level. While there are 6 levels, DECA mostly uses the first 3. However, the new entrepreneurship performance indicators will pull from the manager and owner levels. The definitions, as explained in the National Curriculum Standards, are provided for reference. So, prerequisite, this content develops employability and job survival skills and concepts, including work ethics, personal appearance, and general business behavior. The career sustaining planning is where content develops skills and knowledge needed for continued employment in or study of business based on the application of basic academics and business skills. The specialist level has content that provides in-depth, solid understanding and skills development in all business function. The supervisor level, where its content provides the same in-depth, solid understanding and skill development in all business functions as in the specialist curriculum, and in addition, incorporates the content that addresses the supervision of people. The manager level, where content develops strategic decision-making skills in all business functions needed to manage a business or department within an organization. In the owner level, is the content develops strategic decision-making skills in all aspects of business that are needed to own and operate a business. Taking a look at this slide, it shows all the previously discussed information and how it is presented in the performance indicator list that is available for resource to advisors. So our Tier 1 is a business administration core. The instructional area is marketing, and the performance indicators are highlighted in blue. The arrow shows where the curriculum planning level is displayed, as indicated by the CS or the SP in parentheses. This slide shows all of the previously discussed information and how it's presented on the performance indicator list, where we're talking about, again, a marketing cluster where the instructional area is pricing, and our performance indicators are highlighted in blue with the curriculum planning level also indicated within the parentheses. In this case, all of them are at the specialist level. 21st century skills are a series of skills and abilities that employers seek in their employees. The framework presents a holistic view of 21st century teaching and learning that combines a discrete focus on 21st century student outcomes, which is a blending of specific skills, content knowledge, expertise, and literacies, with innovative support systems to help students master the multidimensional abilities required of them in the 21st century. In order to succeed in today's workplace, employees must excel in the 4 C's, which are critical thinking and problem solving, communication, collaboration, creativity, and innovation. So DECA understands that 21st century skills are important to college and career success. DECA members develop their 21st century skills through their participation in DECA activities such as the competitive events, educational conferences, corporate partner challenges, educational publications, school-based enterprises, and more. Because DECA activities are usually project-based and problem-based, DECA members use higher-order thinking skills and develop key competencies in the areas of critical thinking and problem-solving, with addition of communication, collaboration, creativity, and innovation. All DECA competitive events support the development of 21st century skills. For example, role-playing events require students to be problem solvers and effective communicators. Written and prepared events require students to collaborate with local businesses and team members, to identify and solve complex problems, and then clearly communicate the project to others. DECA's competitive events program is a model for assessing 21st century skills and abilities. DECA's team decision-making and individual series events evaluate items as judged by business professionals specific to 21st century skills. More information on 21st century skills can be found at www.p21.org. DECA's competitive events transcript program offers the competitors' performance data in their competitive events at the International Career Development Conference. In this example, you can see that the instructional areas for the exam provided. For role plays, data on the specific performance indicators is provided. These reports complete the circle and are definitely a value added for the member and for the instructor. The DECA Impact. These are some findings from a NRCCUA research poll during the 2014 school year, which show DECA's members' perceptions of participating in DECA. This data focuses on college and career preparedness, as well as potential business ownership. And the DECA Impact. This was also through the same survey and focuses on members' perceptions of obtaining 21st century skills through problem solving, working as a team, communicating ideas, organizing presentations, and learning about business expectations. Very clearly demonstrating that DECA is helping its members be very prepared to enter the workforce or to own their own business. So thank you for viewing Beyond the Stage, and I hope that you have gained a little further insight into the background of DECA's competitive events programs.